What's going on, my people? It's your boy E here from the Proverbial Life. So today I have a funny one for y'all. I wish I could play the audio for you, but I don't have that type of equipment, especially right here, right now. But for those of you who are on social media and you see all the latest information and news out there, I'm sure you have seen it or will see it shortly, but there was an interview on the David Webb show, and he was interviewing Areva Martin, and in the interview she accused David Webb for being where he's at because of his privilege. And so he said, "What privilege do I have?" And she said, "Well, that's going to be a long conversation because you, as a white man, have white privilege." So you can't make this up. So David Webb responded and said, "I'm sorry, but you weren't prepared for this. You weren't well prepared by your people. I'm sorry to break it to you, but I'm a black man." Oh, classic. And then he straight went in on her and said, "This is the problem with you social justice warriors. Everything is about race and everything is about color. So you automatically assumed because I have a platform and because I'm quote unquote successful that it can't be because of how hard I worked, how much I've given myself over to my career, right? It can't be that. It has to be because I'm white." And what David Webb was basically saying was, I'm not white, like, oh man. This is the problem, y'all. This is the problem with the social justice warrior agenda. It's an agenda, right? It's an agenda. The whole agenda is to create division. It's to get people fighting at odds against one another, and then the state comes in, right? Like a Trojan horse, the state comes in to rescue the day, to save those poor, oppressed people, and put people in these categories where they're dependent on a higher power, not God. I'm talking about the state. And so Areva goes on to apologize, and he rips her. I mean, David Webb absolutely rips her, and rightly so. She ends up blaming, what she said on the people that informed her, and it's like, no, you said that, and you mean that. So don't blame your people, right? I'm sure that she has people under her that would advocate that kind of ideology, but nonetheless, she said it, she believed it, she believes it, and she got called out for it. And so this is the thing, man. Work hard, okay? And David Webb went on to say, listen, there is privilege, right? There's no such thing as white privilege, but there is economic privilege, right? There's people who inherit money from people who have bust their tails off, and so there's economic privilege, but there's no such thing as a white privilege. Like, so just because you're white, you're going to be elevated to this stratus in life, and just because you're not white, you can't be hardworking, educated, and because of those attributes, you make it to the next level in life. And that's the whole agenda of the social justice warrior movement. It is to promote big government. It is to keep people oppressed in their minds. It is to keep people looking behind instead of looking forward. Because if you look forward, I'm not saying don't remember the past, but when you stay in the past, in the present, you always cry wolf. You always cry oppression, and you never move forward and do anything. You never move forward and make progress. So go check it out. Type in, I don't know, Areva, Martin, David Webb discussion, white privilege. Hilarious. It's less than 5 minutes, the clip that I'm referring to. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with y'all. Hilarious. Couldn't stop laughing. So this is E signing off for the proverbial life. All of Christ for all of life. Let's get it for his name's sake. Peace.